Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorology age weather forecast, guys, and welcome back to the video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful Tuesday afternoon, guys. It's going to be a huge video on this major southeastern snowstorm. It is currently going to start bringing some snow throughout Arkansas and western Tennessee as we speak, and definitely going to bring a lot of snow throughout areas into the southeast later into tonight. Possibilities for bringing blizzard conditions. We're actually going to be looking at something new, though. We're going to be looking at the Weather Channel Live Radar 2. That's going to be a bit new. So this video will be possibility for being a bit longer, but yeah, we're going to be looking at the Weather Channel Radar. I've never done this before, but yeah, I'm going to use this Weather Channel Radar 2 as one of my radars going to be showing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We've been getting a ton of new subscribers. We're actually not far from 1,935 subscribers, so we'll be getting a ton of viewers. So be sure to subscribe, guys. I'm doing daily weather forecasts, and I'll be updating a lot of you guys on this snowstorm. Also be sure to hit the like button, and also be sure to share the channel to any friends or family that you think that are in the path of the southeastern snowstorm that you want them to be prepared. But yeah, without further ado, let's get in this video. Alright, so we are going to be looking at the National Weather Service really quick. It's not really doing a lot here, but again, we do have a couple advisories. Again, this is going to be a video on the southeast, not on the whole snowstorm to the northeast. So we're not really going to be focusing on the northeast. We're going to be focusing right here on this area in the southeast. But we do have a couple advisories for this storm. We do have from Hartford, Connecticut, Providence, and near Foxborough, Massachusetts. We also have a couple of winter weather advisories near Baltimore. We do have special weather statements for D.C., though. D.C. is not in these advisories. We have a couple near Roanoke, and also for areas into the higher elevations in the Appalachians for North Carolina. There's actually there's actually special weather statements just west of me, to the county west of me. So again, I'm in the county with the borderline of the special weather statement. So I'm getting very, very close to this snow/ice, but again, it's not looking like I'm going to be part of it, though. Sadly, it's just northwest of me. So again, we are going to be seeing special weather statements for this frozen precipitation, ice. We do have it for Nashville, Springfield, areas near Franklin, Brentwood. We also have Tupelo, areas near Huntsville, near Fort Oglethorpe, near Dalton and Rome, Georgia, and northwestern areas. And we also have areas from far western Virginia, and also into south central Kentucky. But that's kind of all we're going to be seeing. Again, we're going to be focusing really on the radar now, not going to be focusing on really the National Weather Service, as there's not really much to really look at, as it is somewhat a fast-moving storm. But we are going to be looking at the European radar now. This is the next 6 hours. This is also a new update from yesterday. So as into the next 6 hours, we're going to see incredibly heavy snow throughout these areas into southeastern Kentucky. Could be seeing blizzard conditions as well as northeastern Tennessee. It just not in the Appalachians like this northeastern Tennessee, but like just standard northeastern Tennessee, based on how long Tennessee is. And then we'll be seeing light snow throughout Springfield, and then moderate snow throughout Nashville. So Nashville will be getting a bit more snow. We are going to be seeing the snow starting to lighten up throughout western Tennessee, and also areas near Little Rock. It is going to start really lighting up by the next 6 hours, but you guys are seeing snow currently near Little Rock, also not far from Memphis. But we are going to be seeing some heavy snow throughout also into northern Mississippi. Could be a huge threat throughout northwestern Mississippi. Could be seeing blizzard conditions also for areas near Tupelo, and maybe even Birmingham be getting snow. So again, as we get in the next 12 hours, the snow will start to leave many areas. It will be over for Arkansas, it will be over for Memphis, be over for southern Arkansas. It will start to bring some very heavy snow, though, throughout northern Alabama and northern Mississippi near Tupelo, and also Birmingham. We also do have some very heavy, some light to moderate snow throughout areas southeast of Nashville, and then very light flurries for Springfield and Nashville by the next 12 hours. So that is 4:08 a.m. And then we're going to be seeing some very heavy snow throughout against southeastern Kentucky. You're going to be seeing the worst of this. Also areas near Charleston, West Virginia, and also areas into far western Virginia. As we get in the next 18 hours, though, it will actually bring some snow very close to me now. It actually has dipped down near two areas near Fort Oglethorpe, and also in the areas into the Appalachian Plateau. We'll be getting some snow out there in far northwestern Georgia. So it actually has come down to Georgia again, right here. So I'm not too far from this system at all, but again, it's really going to really suck that I'm just missing it. And then again, it's going to bring some really heavy snow throughout areas near Johnson City, a little bit of snow again from maybe even very close to Dalton. Oh, sorry, Rome, and then we'll be out of the way in the north or into the southeast. Then, after tomorrow, we'll be talking about the northeast. Though, as we get in the next 6 hours of the GFS new update at the new update from 11 a.m., we are going to be looking at the next 6 hours. We're going to be seeing some very heavy snow throughout, or actually moderate snow throughout Springfield, and then Nashville can be seeing very heavy snows, as well as areas into southeastern Arkansas. We'll see the blizzard conditions throughout areas into southeastern Kentucky. I think out of the southeastern Kentucky will be seeing the worst of it. By the next 18 hours, it will start to leave Nashville. It will start to leave Springfield, but we'll have a couple flurries in the Metro Nashville area, and then we'll start to have some very heavy snow for Huntsville. Starting to see that snow for Oglethorpe and far northwestern Georgia. Again, areas near Roanoke, Charleston, and DC areas can be seeing some very heavy snow. Let's actually see how close it gets to me. Not too close again. I live right here in these areas, right here. So again, it's not gonna be too far from you. It's just a couple miles. Oh, I just really wanted the snow. But yeah, that's the next 18 hours. For the next 24 hours, it will bring some very heavy snow. So by tomorrow video, it will be on the mid-Atlantic. It won't be on the southeast. So this is the last update for the southeast, as it is bringing snow currently for the southeast, but not as widespread. After this video, I want to try to have another video out this evening on this too, so don't worry. But yeah, we are going to be seeing some very heavy or some light to moderate snow throughout areas near Johnson City, maybe even near Asheville, and then for areas near Chattanooga. And then yeah, that's what basically GFS is showing, and then it should be out of the way by the next 30 hours. Now we'll be looking at the NAM 3KM model, and the NAM 3KM model is very, very interesting in my opinion. It's actually showing a lot less snow throughout the southeast. So the next hour it is showing snow throughout areas for northwestern Mississippi. But as we get in the next 5 hours, it's very, very, very interesting. Actually, showing no snow throughout these areas at all. No snow for Memphis, no snow for Nashville, no snow for Brentwood, no snow for Franklin, none of that. It's completely missing these areas. Very, very interesting how it went from bringing snow throughout these areas to not even now. And this is still the same type of, it is just a little branch of the GFS radar. So it's very interesting. But based on the NAM 3KM model, it is showing, again, the NAM 3KM model is a very, very detailed radar. So that is indicating that there is a chance that there was a late update with this NAM 3KM model that shows a chance for not having snow in these areas. So there's a possibility we can see no snow in these areas based on this. But it's, again, very, very difficult to say that, as other models like the European and GFS do show, on the other hand. But then others like the Weather Channel, AccuWeather, and these specific radars don't really show it. So it's very interesting in my opinion. But other than that, we're definitely going to have snow for Gatlinburg, Johnson City. You guys don't have to worry about that. And also near Tupelo, we can see a couple snow showers, and then could get actually quite heavy by the next 6 hours. And then by the next 13 hours, it's all the way over here, like nothing really. So it's very, very interesting in my opinion. So we're actually going to be looking at the now Weather Channel. But again, you guys, I just want to let you guys know ahead of time that this is not where I live. Again, this is, for some reason, it went straight to where the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta. Again, I don't live here because, again, I would obviously tell you I live in Atlanta, but I don't live in Atlanta. Of course, I live right here off of near Lake Lanier. So again, I don't live in Atlanta, so if you guys kind of want to come get to my location, that's not where I live. So just needed to let you guys know ahead of time, because you guys be like, hey, I thought you said you live in northeastern Georgia, even though that's technically north central. But again, I live not far from Lake Lanier, which is right here. So I live far northeast of Georgia and Atlanta. So again, no, not my location. I don't know why it took me there. But again, we're gonna be looking at the Weather Channel radar, because it's very interesting. I have a couple comments on specific Google Hangouts saying Weather Channel doesn't show that, and that's what it's very interesting. Actually, Weather Channel is showing a bit different than other things, obviously, but it is. I've never really used this before, so I'm gonna start using it now as snowstorms get closer. So when I do videos within a 48-hour period of snow, I'm gonna start using this. So again, we are gonna be seeing some very heavy snow. Let me actually get a bit closer though. We are going to be seeing some very heavy snow throughout these areas near Tupelo. Going to get seeing very heavy snow within. Right now, we're actually seeing very heavy snow for Jackson, Tennessee. We're going to be seeing some very heavy snow throughout Memphis. We are going to start to see that rain converting into snow near Huntsville, and we are going to be seeing a couple snow flurries near Nashville. But again, if you're near Springfield, you guys are looking like you guys are going to prevent getting snow just by a little bit. We're also going to be seeing some very heavy snow getting into the areas near Knoxville and Jefferson City. We're also going to be seeing some snow showers throughout Lexington right now, and we could be seeing the blizzard conditions definitely coming out near Pennington Gap and Corbin. In southeastern Kentucky. I actually really like this radar. I really like it. Again, the snow is leaving Little Rock now. It is actually going to bring a huge threat though near Pine Bluff and south of Pine Bluff near Greenville, Mississippi. These areas will start to get converting that chilly rain to snow. It is going to be slightly above freezing for these areas. So it is definitely looking like there's a huge update with the Weather Channel showing no snow throughout these areas at all. So that is definitely something we need to find out now. Now I'll be looking at the future radar. So this is going to go all the way to, I believe, 1014, something like that. But again, for those people who've used the Weather Channel radar, they know how it works. So again, as we get now, let me just wait for this thing to actually like full on load, and then it should work. But yeah, so let's just wait a little bit. Alright, so it actually is working now. So again, this is 4:15 to 10:15. So I was right. So again, as we get now, this is gonna be let me get it actually. Let me actually get it to the future for a second. So again, we're gonna be basically seeing what's really gonna be happening within the next couple of hours. With this snowstorm, this thing can actually start for some reason. Alright. So again, it's going to go all the way to 10:16. So again, this is going to go very fast, but it's definitely going to be picking up the pace with the snowstorm. Only if this thing can actually maybe actually go. Okay, let's just wait a little bit more. Okay, so it's finally working, but for some reason when I pause it, it kind of just stops. But as you can tell, by kind of 10:16, it's definitely going to be out here into the Appalachians. If you tell Knoxville, Chattanooga, and starting to get into Roanoke, it will start leaving areas in Charleston within the next 3 hours. Again, not looking like we're going to have any snow throughout areas south or north of Nashville. Again, looks like Springfield, areas near Brentwood. Looks like there's a huge update. Brentwood and Franklin could be getting quite some heavy snow just for a couple hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours, some heavy snow. Again, it's going to start leaving Jackson within around 7 o'clock. Same thing, Memphis will leave by the next hour. And it's definitely going to really start to pick up for Chattanooga and also Huntsville. Really going to start picking up. You guys are still going to be seeing snow all the way by later tonight. Again, going to start leaving areas near, it's going to start leaving areas by north central Kentucky. It's going to start bringing some very heavy snow now into the areas, into the eastern Appalachians near Roanoke. But yeah, definitely going to be a very big snowstorm. Again, it's definitely something to really worry about. It's going to bring huge overnight issues. So yeah, that was the Weather Channel. That was quite interesting trying to maneuver. But yeah, definitely going to be very interesting. But yeah, we are going to be looking at the European snowfall really quick. Again, we're going to be focusing on the southeast. So again, it is showing up to 3 inches for Huntsville, which is a lot more than what we thought. Was for the European. European did really increase. Now it shows Tupelo up to 2 inches. Again, areas into actually north central Mississippi would even see snow, and maybe even a trace for Louisiana. So it's really crazy that somehow the snowstorm is not coming, mostly because of that heat wave. Again, areas near Springfield, looks like you guys are going to be seeing less than an inch. If you're near Brentwood, you guys will be seeing around 2 inches, and then yeah, that's basically really it. The European really has not changed too much. There has been it's just this thing with the GFS. It's just blowing my mind. It's not showing, again, up to maybe 3 to 4 inches throughout these areas. And it's just crazy. About 3 to 4 things we checked showed no snow throughout these areas. But now this GFS, which is really good with snowfall totals and this time, just a good winter, is showing complete opposites. So I really can't say if you guys are going to get snow or not. I'm just going off the model because it's a 50-50 chance. I really don't know why some are showing complete nothing, like the Weather Channel, the NAM 3KM model, even the European. But even this one, the GFS, one of the best with this, is showing a lot. So it's a big jump. I've never really seen something kind of like this that was, because it's happening right now. So you can't really have a huge disagreement, but it is. GFS is showing another 4 inches for Arkansas, and shows up to 6.5 inches for areas into far northern Mississippi. Very crazy. Shows a good 4 to 5 inches for Brentwood and Franklin and Springfield. Around 3 inches of snowfall. Again, areas near Jackson will be seeing up to 5 inches of snowfall too. So going to be really complicated through these areas. And then as we go more to the eastern areas near Huntsville, sorry, I didn't mean eastern areas, southern areas near Huntsville, you guys be getting around 2 inches of snowfall, two below around 2 inches of snowfall. And then areas near Lexington, about 2 inches of snowfall, and especially southeastern Kentucky, 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. But yeah, that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye, guys.